Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to goodbye to the first trimester. Welcome to the second trimester. Get everything written down, and then we'll go over it. Not quickly, but we're gonna go over everything. So we're gonna move on to the next slide. Get this in your agenda. All right, cool. So hopefully you guys had an awesome weekend. I know that I did. I finally actually brought my my light stick that I got from the Sacramento Kings game, right? So someone, hey, this thing was like $20 and someone just threw it down because they was mad. They're boomsticks, but I was like, hey, let's go. All right, so anyway, did that. I don't know where the shirt is. The shirt's around here somewhere, but I finally brought it. It took me only a week to get that done. Anyway, hopefully you had an awesome weekend. If not, hey, it's the week and you get to be in Mr. Farr's class. Well, maybe watch me online. Let's go. All right, let's move to the next thing. All right, so make sure you got this turned in. For the most part, I think I was able to capture everyone, but again, if you didn't for whatever reason, make sure you get this turned in. Also, for some reason in certain classes it wasn't showing up, so I will set the due date to be tomorrow, Tuesday, okay? So it won't be late all the way until Tuesday. And I should start getting these into the grade book on Tuesday. So at least the ones that I graded in class. All right, cool. Let's move on. Here's the thing is, I don't know if you know who Master Yoda is, okay? If you don't know who Master Yoda is, he always talks backwards. So understand, you do not. Ask questions, you should. So this idea, you do not understand, then you should ask questions. Now, that is why we're kind of going over this assignment today, because there's a few people that after school, they didn't really understand the assignment, right? But they didn't ask questions until I asked them questions. And then they were like, I didn't really understand. So Mr. Farr was like, okay, then I need to slow down. But as teachers, we try our best to read off your body language, but sometimes students have become masterful at like not giving us any clues. So then we're not always certain, even though we ask questions and students kind of give us a little bit like, oh, I'm doing fine, everything's okay, but everything's not really okay, right? So because of that, we need feedback from you guys. So if you have questions in a class, please do not be afraid. Ask questions, you should, right? Okay, so you should definitely ask questions if you need help, okay? Now, with this assignment, I'm not going to go over this assignment again here. If you were like confused on this assignment in class, I did a whole video breakdown of this class, and it is the previous video in the playlist. I'll see if I can link it like maybe in the bottom of this one so you can just click it, or if it can show up at the end of this video or something. So I'm going to try and put it in the actual whatever that thing is down there in the comments. So I'll link it in the comments, the video that explains through this whole thing, because I'm not going to re-record a whole entire video for this one. But just so you know, if you have questions, go back to that one. And then if you have more specific questions, if you need more help than that, then please go ahead and comment on this assignment in Canvas. All right, y'all. So we're moving on here. So what I want you to do, and again, we're not going to take time for this in this video, but I want you to make sure that you go check Aries, make sure you go check Canvas, make sure everything is all good, because we are finishing out the first trimester and we're moving into the second trimester. Okay, so make sure that all of those things are good. Also, this previous assignment, this dirt bike, make sure that you guys got this turned in. And again, there is a video and I will link it down in the comments for this assignment. Okay, cool. So let's move it along to here. So what I want you to do is pause the video. Again, pause this video and then try and answer this question. Why do some objects require more force than others to move? So again, pause the video and then try and write this down. Oh, and I should have said it was on page number 46. It's way up over there. It's in page number 46. And again, some people were like, I didn't have it. And we went over this. This is the third time we went over it. So if you don't have it, please don't just sit there and do nothing. Then what I would do is ask for this page, or if you're just at home and this is the last time we're going over it, then just write down that question that's up there and then write the answer out on page number 46, which should be a blank page inside of your guys' notebook. All right, now why do some objects require more force than others to move? So let's talk about this, right? Let me see if, oh, there, now I'm clicked in there. So how would we start this? Now, the way that I would try and start it, some people want to start it because, but remember, because really goes into the middle of a sentence. Like, I didn't want to go to school because, see, and how because should pop up in the middle, and then after that should be the reason why you didn't want to do the thing that came before because. And that's how it should fit up in your sentence. So definitely if you want a complete sentence, you're going to have to start with somewhere else. So some objects, right? And I'm pulling that straight from the actual question itself. Some objects, right? That sounds like a good place to start. It's where most people told me. Require, and again, I'm using the words that they use. Require more force than others to move. Now we're at the because. Because why? Because objects have what? Hopefully you got this idea. Different masses. So all objects do not have the same masses. The more mass in object has, then what has to happen? Then the more, right, the more force that is needed to make it move. So it's just like this water bottle. The more water that I put in it, the more mass that's in there, then the more force I've got to use to actually pick it up. It's not the same. When it's empty, I can just be like, ooh, doo. But when it's full, right, when it's full, then it's not, it's going to take more force to get things going. All right. So it's just like this. When the mass of this water bottle changes, depending on how much water and ice and stuff I have in there, right, then the amount of force needed to make it move actually changes quite a bit. Now, this question right here will be on the quiz. So we're having a quiz on Thursday. Please make sure to take note of that. And this question will be on the quiz. The quiz review should be in there by tomorrow. All right, y'all. I mean, when I say in there, in modules by tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace.